Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards campaign mode. This is anniversary week, and we are playing in the first 2-day campaign of the week. We are playing as Space Marines against the Forces of Chaos, and specifically we are leading the Grey Knights into battle. And the end of campaign rewards for this are actually a lot better than normal for a 2-day campaign. At the bottom here we've got a Grey Knight card. For the top 50%, the Thousand Suns Scarab Occult Sorcerer. This is actually a pretty strong card with Psychic Link. For the top 20%, we got Castellan Crow, another Grey Knight. And then for the top 1%, the legendary Lord of Change. So for these shorter campaigns, a lot of people will be placing in the same bracket, and so it comes down to whoever gets the games in quickest, if it's a tiebreaker. So for the mission rewards, we get a brand new Grey Knight Terminator. This guy also has Psychic Link and no flavor text at the moment. So every Grey Knight card in your deck will add more to your score for that. So the maximum number of Grey Knights you can have in a deck is 6 here, including the new Terminator. So we've got Grandmaster Voldus, he's at level 6. And pretty much all of the Grey Knights, except for this guy, have Psychic Link for the trait. The Apothecary has Medicae. And most Grey Knights also have all 3 attack types. You can see here, there's the Terminator, there's the regular Battle Brother. We've got Paragon Aurelian in here. One thing that kind of makes me laugh is that they are all equipped with Storm Bolters, but they all deal different amounts of ranged damage, as you can see here. This guy in particular, he only does 8 damage with that Storm Bolter. I guess maybe he's struggling to lift up that decapitated demon head. Can't aim very well with the gun. And then we got the Venerable Dreadnought. This is my favorite Grey Knights card. It has a powerful ranged attack, with those las cannons, but its psychic attack is the thing that can become extremely powerful. And Castellan Crow also has a strong psychic attack as well. He can deal a lot of damage when combined with Grandmaster Voldus, but he's kind of expensive, so I opted for the cheaper Grey Knights cards in here. There's also the Nemesis Dread Knight, but that one I am not a fan of. It has Big Game Hunter, which makes it too situational. So let's head into battle here, and the Grey Knights I think are pretty fun to play as, but they're pretty straightforward. You basically just kind of go Psychic. You're able to counterattack every turn because almost all of your guys have all 3 attack types. Now I want to deploy the Dreadnought first, so that it will gain the most from the special rule of Grandmaster Voldus, the Psychic Discipline, which increases your psychic attack. But unfortunately, because I have too many cards in here, the Dreadnought is not showing up, which is going to be problematic, I think. We're up against Skulltaker, so this could be a struggle, I think. Skulltaker is pretty strong, able to decapitate my guys with the with their melee attacks. Alright, so finally got the Dreadnought on the field. It came out last, so it's not really getting much of a psychic buff. You can see the Psychic Links going off there. And we'll just see how much damage we can do. Now, one thing that they're doing in this anniversary event is doing a community challenge, seeing how much psychic damage the entire player base can do as a whole. And they set a really high goal. It's like hundreds of millions of damage. I don't know if we're going to be able to achieve it, but with the Grey Knights, you can deal quite a bit of psychic damage. As you can see here, Paragon Aurelian is dealing the most at the moment because he was deployed first. But if I deployed the Venerable Dreadnought first, that thing could deal over 100 psychic damage with the Psychic Link. So you can see here they're going ranged, but the Dreadnought's counterattacking for a lot. The other guys, not so much, but it's better than nothing. And this guy is regenerating away over there. Hopefully we can take him out this turn. Alright, they've got a Psyker on the field, Moonface. So we are able to deal the exact amount of damage to take down Volgrar, which is lucky. Unfortunately, they're attacking back against the Dreadnought. Do want to keep that thing alive for as long as possible. Now they got Inspiring Presence on the field. We'll see if they deploy any of the new Chaos cards. There's some new Thousand Suns bodyguards. And I'm assuming the next campaign we'll play as this week is as Chaos, so we'll be able to test out those new Psychers. Alright, they got a Forge Fiend. Okay, this is going to be very difficult, I think, to win at this point. Let's see, will they go ranged or melee next turn is the question. The Forge Fiend could easily destroy the Dreadnought with its ranged attack, but with Skulltaker, the Hellbrute could also destroy the Dreadnought as well, so it just depends on what they're going to go for. They do have another ranged unit over here, so I'm thinking they'll probably go ranged. So I'm going to deploy the Apothecary in the center, move the Dreadnought over to the right lane, and just hope that they go ranged. We did get debuffed. It's kind of the annoying thing about some of these Chaos cards is that they can debuff Psychic, which is not good for the Grey Knights. Kind of struggling here. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this one. Grandmaster Voltus is pretty strong, but he doesn't have a huge amount of health, considering his cost. They are going for the ranged attack, so amazingly, all of our forces survive. We're able to punch back against the Hellbrute. And now, we'll actually be able to take down the Hellbrute, but next turn is going to be a painful one. Once Skulltaker deploys, he'll be able to slice apart that Apothecary with the Furious Charge. And then we'll see if they go ranged or melee. I'm hoping they go melee this time so that the Dreadnought survives. Now let's see what it is. Nope, they're going ranged. Okay, so that Dreadnought is very dead. Okay, but actually this might work out because we still have another bodyguard remaining. Our Grey Knight on the left lane survived. And let's see, yeah, they don't have enough damage with their melee attack to take out Grandmaster Voltus in one turn, so I think we will actually win this one. Of course, this is only level 18 AI, so it's not really late in the campaign, but there are players who can get through these 2-day campaigns without losing a single match. Even though the difficulty level does scale a lot faster. I definitely will not be able to do that with the Grey Knights. They're pretty fun to play as, but they're definitely not the strongest if you're just going pure Grey Knights. We're going for another ranged attack, and now we can finish off Skulltaker. It'd be nice to go with the charged up melee attack here, but because we're working on that community challenge, we're just gonna go with the psychic attack here. Alright, so the Grey Knight's able to purge the demons and the forces of chaos in this battle, but it was starting to get a little bit close. So I imagine around level 20 is probably the limit for this deck. Of course, once I finish the mission rewards, which I am pretty close to finishing here, I can switch up the build a little bit. I think I'll continue using Grandmaster Voltus just to keep on contributing that psychic damage, but I'll take out some of these Grey Knights and put some of these stronger Psychers, like the Librarians, in here, I think, which will help with the psychic output. So that is the first match, the first little campaign in this anniversary event. But the second one should be a lot more fun, and I think it is a special type of campaign. I did see something about that. I didn't actually watch the live stream, so I don't really know the details, but I will be covering it, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.